Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's show is September 10th, 2023. It is a Sunday. I hope everyone's weekend has been going well. My weekend has been pretty shitty. Sorry, I was reading incoming. I'm on phase 2 of cleaning up and clearing out after my father's death. And now the real nasty stuff comes in. I'll have full access to the house without impedance of any of any sort. There was issues involved there. Not legal issues, there were just issues involved there. Those are cleared up. Those in the know. Those in the that don't know really don't need to. But yeah, my father was a class 4 hoarder. And not only that, it's in another state. I have property in another state. It's my property. So I've got to clear that up. Tomorrow I will be looking into an industrial-sized dumpster. Started the work this morning, Lord, long day, Saturday morning, and spent all day working on the upstairs. Didn't even tackle the downstairs, the upstairs. Didn't get it all done. Sorting through, figuring out what's good, what's trash, the whole 9 yards. Brought cleaning supplies, $200 worth of stuff just so we can go in and clean up somebody else's mess. Again, more cost by myself. It's okay, we'll get it done. So we got a lot of stuff bagged up and then moved and then set aside. It's like, no, we need to get this shit out of the house. So I'm gonna look into the dumpster and get that taken care of. And then in the next couple weeks, we're going to be spending damn near every day over at the place. And cleaning up that mess. I'm seeing a slight lag on my video on my end, but not so sure how the audio and video are syncing up out there. So if you're on YouTube, just go ahead and let me know whether or not there's any real discernible lag. It's just very slight on my end. Hopefully it's not a disturbance on yours. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and roll the first video that I have made aside from live streaming with my new video camera setup. Some of you may have seen this, some of you may not have, but let's go ahead and let's give this a look. And there it was, folks. If anybody kind of likes that type of content, I just noticed I'm my comments when I'm typing in on the video tonight on the live stream are coming from the Whiskey Cowboy Life instead of the Whiskey Cowboy Official. Both of them are my channels. I don't know why the back end for this hadn't switched back over to my official channel. So yes, that's me commenting the Whiskey Cowboy Life. If you like that type of video as well as the canoeing and or other apolitical videos, make sure you go over to @the Whiskey Cowboy Life on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe. You'll be notified of the new videos that go up. Pat says, sorry to hear. Not an easy thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. We brought masks and stuff like that, too. I didn't wear any. The missus wore it off and on. Shit ton of Febreze and other cleaning supplies. So we're just going to have to get through it. We're both really not feeling very well. No shit, my father and the other guy living there had health problems. You think? Yeah. No wonder. So then, of course, all the stuff that's bad. You can't keep any books, any VCRs, anything like. It's all gone. All the equipment's gone, or is going to be gone. Because everything, the smells permeate into it. So some power tools and some other stuff, and it's going to take a lot of airing and a lot of freshening to get that smell out of it. It's absolutely horrible. Let me know how the volume is. My volume should be fine. I'm showing that it's peaking correct for you folks, and thank you for joining in on tonight's show. Didn't have them this last week. Migraines. Migraines all week, caused by, I believe, last weekend over at the house, and then horrible weather this week. Doing a little better today. It's a little better. We'll see how it goes. In the next week or two, I'll be taking another week off, although I should be able to still do the shows. But the show, when I say that, to go over and take care of the property. And Pat says, all is well, love the guitar music. Thank you. That wasn't my music. That was stock music. That wasn't me playing the guitar. You will get videos of me playing the guitar, though. That was my go-to. Taylor 314 CE Limited. She is a sweet beast. Sweet beast. No glossy, just all matte finish. Old look, got the burst. That's one of the drawbacks. I love Taylors; they're really great, but just the plain tops seem a little plain to me. I like a burst. It was like I saw that baby, and it's like, oh yeah, that's speaking to me. And she is absolutely beautiful, beautiful sounding, beautiful playing, beautiful looking at. As for the show, I'm going to go down, at least temporarily, to 2 times a week now instead of 3. We're going to have Wednesday night. We're going to have Sunday night. A lot of reasons for that, but I'm going to go down to 2 times a week. Wednesday night and Sunday night. Hey, good evening, Judy. Check that cell phone. Judy and I were going back and forth on cell phones. Yeah, I miss. Not all cell phones have it so that you can wave over it. You know, you can wave over it. See, if you go like that and you wave over it, it comes on. My old phone did. This one doesn't. I liked it. Judy doesn't like it because it lights up at night. And now, for like this one, if I just touch it once, see, it comes on dull. If I touch it twice, okay, let it go off. Go off. Let it go off. There we go. If I do it twice, it comes on bright. See, see, there you go. Oop. Bring that back on there you go, Judy. That's what the Whiskey Cowboy has on his cell phone. And of course, my thumbprint, my bioprint. To get it open. Yeah, it's a beautiful horse. So again, show update's going to be twice a week for a while now. We might be able to pump it up again to 3 times a week. We're going to go Wednesday. We're going to go Wednesday, and we're going to go Sunday. I've been trying to configure in my head the new studio. Like I said, in the next couple months, hopefully keeping our fingers crossed, the next couple months, I will be moving my studio to a dedicated studio room. It's a shared room right now. Again, it's set up for sound recording, but it's one corner of my weight room. So I'm going to reclaim all this, so it's going to be so much easier to work out here. And I'm going to have at least two filming areas in the new studio. It's going to have this studio, which you're only seeing a small part. But it's wider, the actual. So if I am on somebody else's show, it's going to be a clear, and they can choose where to crop it in or not. It's going to be clear, good background and everything. So I'll have my studio show section, and then another wall is going to have my other things like guitar and stuff like that. So there'll be 2 separate areas in the same studio. The good news is, yeah, I can bring. I got some photography equipment here. I got some downstairs in the missus's office, because she has her own office as well. Her office is probably at least as. No, it's actually, her office is bigger than this room, than the weight room and recording studio. It's bigger. It's about at least a third larger. So I'll get my stuff out of there, put it in the new studio. So she'll be happy my stuff's out of there. But the downside is, I thought, well, gee, I've got these sound panels. I'll show you right here. You've seen them before. These are some of my extras. They're 1 foot square. And I've got them strategically, but I've got a lot of them up. I won't need as many, I don't think, in the new studio. We're going to paint the walls, and then I'm going to arrange the stuff. It's not for soundproofing. It's for sound deadening. In other words, stopping in corners and echo back. So some will be on the ceiling, some will be in the walls and the corners. They'll be strategically placed. I only have a few left over. I thought, oh man, I've got them fixed to the wall with wallpaper glue, which is the easiest and best way to put them up there. The only problem is they're not easy to get off. So I'm like, oh man. Well, with wallpaper, you take a steam gun and you just steam it up, and then you can take a putty knife and you can scrape it all off. And it's like, yes, I'm going to see whether I can do that with these. Yeah, the quick answer is yes, I can do that. Oh man, I got something in my eye. It feels like a finger. But the downside to the being able to remove them like that is it's taking the freaking paint with it. So everywhere I have these sound panels, if I was to remove them, would have just nice paint and then chunks of paint taken off with it. So I have a polka dotted room. And I'm like, no, I think visually I'd rather just keep the panels on the wall and not have to worry about repainting my room again. Because people know paint ain't cheap. And I'm already going to have to be painting the new studio because it's a multicolored room right now, and it ain't studio colors. So I'm going to have to repaint that room anyways. I think I'm going to do white and a colonial gray. And so I'm going to have to buy all new. I'm going to have to buy another whole batch of sound panels. They're 1 square foot by 1 square foot. So that's another, and going as cheap as I can go, I'm looking at, that's another It's $40 for that, and then another $25 for the glue. So that's just shy of 70, 40, 50, 60, 65. Yeah, just shy of $70 just to get the sound treatment in the new studios. Again, it doesn't sound like much, but it's like shit, one thing after another. Folks might know I put up that this month is, hey, you need to pay for another year of Zoom meeting Pro. Wonderful. There's another $150. So folks who would like to help out with any of those costs, there's a link in the description of the show. You can just make a donation. You can make whatever. Any little bit will help. You can even set up, if you like, you can set up a monthly donation that can be stopped at any time. So whatever you move to do and whatever you're able to do, fine. I've still got to get this stuff done. But like everything else, I paid for the camera. I paid for my monitor. These are all upgrades to before the show even went video. I paid for everything myself. All this equipment is all paid for out of my pocket, not by you folks. So yeah, if anyone would like to help out, again, the link is in the description. If you'd like to help out in any other way, there is another link in the description that'll take you to my Facebook page, but a particular page that lists out a whole shitload of things that you can do that doesn't cost a dime. So you can go ahead and do that. So yeah, I got plans for the studio. Like I said, I think I'm going to do like a colonial gray on one wall, and then do a dark gray curtain down part of it. So it'll be like a folded, pleated, but not pleated, loose down to help deaden it. And then maybe add a shelf in there, and then add some acoustic panels. I got my show here. I'm still going to probably go with the flag as a background. I may do, again, I have to see how everything situates. I may be able to do the show where I can add a bookcase right directly in the corner between the two walls, where they join. And then depending upon whether I'm shooting the show or whether I'm shooting other videos, you'll see the bookcase with whatever I have on it. But one will be on the left, one will be on the right. So I have no idea. I got to play with it. And we'll get it done. Got to get a small rug or two. It's a wooden floor room. It's an old house. That'll help deaden it, but I don't need a whole thing because I got heat vent coming up, natural heat. It's basically a hole in the floor. The old houses. Got a hole in the floor, and it's got a decorative metal plate that you can open and close. It's round. This one's round. You can get them square. This one's round. It's nice, decorative, and pretty. And you can open and close it. So what happens is when the heat's from downstairs, it can come up through the hole. It's a heat hole. So that needs to not be covered. But, a couple small rugs, at least one in the I'll call it the guitar area. One in the guitar area. I don't need one underneath where I'm rolling my chair. On the floor is fine. But I could put one in front of it, which you wouldn't ever see, but it'll help deaden the sound. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that I have to do to make sure that the new studio is limited in any echo or reverberation. Reverberation. My mic is fairly good on that, so I don't have to worry about that. I shouldn't be chasing a lot of sounds. So that's gonna happen in the next couple months. So again, got lots of shit happening. Been trying to keep content going online. I put up a bunch today. Tonight's coffee is pistachio cream from New England brand. Son of a mother. You know what I did? I got all my coffee ready, and I brought my cup up, and I didn't bring the other one up. So what I'm going to do right now, real quick, I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that guitar video again, and I'll be back up before it's over, and I'll have my coffee. I'm like, oh shit, where the hell is it? Oh my goodness. So, let me go back to here. Told you I'd be back. Philip Nyland. Hey, Phil, how you doing? Get a hold of me, and I got some ideas when it comes to acoustic paneling. It's something we do in-house theater and our audio installations. Yeah, there's lots of different ideas out there. Why don't you drop me a line, Phil? thewhiskeycowboy@gmail.com. That way I can get back in touch with you real quick. Because I know I can click on your link here, but it's not always easy to go to somebody's email account or something like that. So go ahead again, thewhiskeycowboy@gmail.com. And welcome to the show. Is this your first time? It's the first time I've noticed you on the show. See, Phil is another one that knows me in the real world. He's about my kid's age. Me, his mother, the missus, they all they went to school together. Not me. I didn't go to school up here. But it's good to see you on the show. But yeah, Phil, go ahead and thewhiskeycowboy@gmail.com. That way I can get with you, see if there's anything that's gonna work. I've got specific needs. It's not a huge room, and it's gonna be broken up in several ways. And as you know, with it's sound deadening. It's not. People think, oh, you're soundproofing your room. It's not soundproofing your room. It's to keep noises from bouncing around. Oh, let's see what we got going on here. Holy shit. Got an error with streaming. Open widget. Hey, did the show drop for you folks? You're gonna have to get with me. Typing out there, see whether the hell. Yeah, see, I've got no. Yeah, this is odd. Okay, now it says excellent connection, but I'm still showing just a spinning away on the studio. Yeah, Phil says it's been a while. It has been a while. Hell, it's probably been, it's got to be over 20 years. Trying to think. 10, 15 years maybe? 15 years maybe. Not 20, not quite that far back. About 15 years. See, I'm still showing spinning away on my end. It says excellent connection, but I got no video coming up. But it's showing it going out. Is it still spinning for folks? Light buffering, so you know. Okay, yeah. Just popped in. You sound is glitching for the past 3 minutes or so. There's Nancy. Hey, welcome to the show, Nancy. Yeah, I tell you what. Judy says not for her. Not for her. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut the show down. And I'm going to start it back up again. So what you folks are going to do is you're going to see it end. Jump on the new show. Okay? So let you know again. I'm going to shut the show down. I'm going to restart it. So this show will show up twice in my feed. So depending upon what people are watching, but yeah, I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to restart it. Jump on the new show, please. Here we go. 5, 4, 3,